In the health and wellness world, it's widely accepted that LMNT electrolytes are some of the best. But that price tag, that wasn't sustainable for us. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own LMNT electrolytes at home. And if you stay to the end, I'll have a complete cost breakdown to show you how much you actually save doing it this way. 4 years ago, as I started the carnivore diet, I was dizzy, cranky, and exhausted. I started having nightly Charlie horses that woke me out of a deep sleep, which was terrible because I was already having trouble sleeping as it was. What really shocked me is I thought carnivore was supposed to help me feel better, not worse. If you're new here, I'm Nancy, and I help women over 50 simplify their health and rediscover their fire through real food and renewed purpose. When we cut carbs, we lose more than sugar. We lose water. And with that water goes salt, potassium, and magnesium. It flushes away a lot of the minerals our bodies depend on to function. Ladies, it wasn't the food. It's what I wasn't getting. My electrolytes. Now I know you're thinking, okay, Gatorade. After all, it says electrolytes right on the bottle. But let's look closer at that label. Here's what you'll typically find in a bottle of Gatorade. Over 8 teaspoons of sugar and a ton of artificial dyes. Does it contain electrolytes? Yes, but barely. There's 270 milligrams of sodium and 75 milligrams of potassium per 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade, but no magnesium. Now, compare that to LMNT or this homemade version. There's 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 100 milligrams of magnesium. The real bonus? No sugar. That's not just better, it's providing your body with what your body actually needs. Let's break it down. We need sodium. It's vital for adrenal support, hydration, and muscle contractions. It's just something that needs to be replaced when we drop the carbs. Potassium. Potassium keeps our heart rhythm steady and our muscles from cramping. And we definitely need the magnesium. Magnesium helps to reduce cravings, helps us to sleep, and keeps our hormones from going haywire. And every woman can appreciate regulated hormones, right? So why would we leave those out? Let's go make some serving sizes.
All right, here's exactly what we use to make our own LMNT-style electrolytes at home. First up, magnesium malate. I got this off of Amazon. It's just the plain bulk supplement brand. I like this one because it's the most digestible form of magnesium. Honestly, I didn't even know there were different types of magnesium until about a year ago. Next is potassium chloride, also from Amazon. It comes in a big bag and a little goes a long way. I actually heard someone say that this was the same as cream of tartar. It's not. Cream of tartar is potassium bitartrate. That's used in baking. This is a different form entirely, so don't get those confused. And of course, Redmond's Real Salt. It's a mineral salt, which just means it hasn't been stripped and bleached like regular table salt. It's the real deal, and it's been a favorite on our table for years. If you think it's like any other salt, you haven't tasted it yet. Let me know in the comments if you use Redmond's in your home too. I would love to hear. So in each of these little containers, I use 1/8 teaspoon of magnesium malate, 1/4 teaspoon of potassium chloride, and 1/2 teaspoon of Redmond's Real Salt. That's it.
I really wish I had known a recipe like this 19 years ago when I was pregnant. One night, about 8 months along and feeling huge, I was jolted awake by a brutal Charlie horse in my leg. It hurt so much I yelled out in pain. And since I couldn't reach down easily, I did the only thing I could. I threw my leg up to stretch it. Well, my poor husband had just sat straight up in the bed from the shock of my scream, and at the exact same moment, bam, he got a full-on karate kick to the face. I still laugh about it, but looking back, that was an electrolyte issue. Pregnancy depletes minerals like crazy, and this could have spared both of us a very dramatic wake-up call. But that was a different season. And us now? When do we need to drink it? You don't have to be a gym rat or recovering from a stomach bug to need electrolytes. And here's the thing, you don't have to be on a special diet. Whether you're carnivore, keto, or eating a typical diet, most of us are walking around mineral deficient. Coffee, stress, poor sleep, and hormone changes all chip away at our electrolyte levels. Add in sweating and a little dehydration from that second cup of coffee, and boom, your body is running on empty. All this sounds great, but now let's talk money. How much does it really cost? LMNT packets are $1.50 each. Once a day, that's $45 a month, which adds up to over $500 in a year. With this recipe, which, by the way, is from the LMNT website,
I was able to spend only $60 on the ingredients. This made a total of 320 servings. Doing the math, that means every serving only costs 19 cents. My monthly bill, $5.70. And we saved an average of $471 a year by making the LMNT packets ourselves.
And the best part, you're still getting the exact same mineral profile as LMNT without the packaging or price tag. I'd love for you to try this recipe and come back to tell me how it affected you. And if you've considered the carnivore diet and haven't yet started because you feel a little overwhelmed by all the information out there, I have something for you. Grab my free 7-day carnivore starter kit made especially for women over 50. It's going to cut through the noise and give you a great place to start from. Want more down-to-earth wellness tips? Hit that subscribe button. And if you've ever accidentally karate kicked your husband, drop a comment below. I'll see you in the next one. Stay salty, my friend.